What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. As an early investor in Intellivision, I have a keen interest in the direction of the company. Something I spoke about in my previous video talking about this was how they created a Discord and how I had to jump through a bunch of hoops to eventually get into it. And there I found a lot of weird cult-like behavior, not surprisingly, based off of how these people operate and how I've learned who they are as human beings. But it's taken a turn for the worse. Initially, I was talking about how they were talking about crowdfunding and the controllers and all this other ridiculous stuff because everything else has failed and they're going towards this Amico Home thing that we already know in advance is not going to work out. But now it's taken this turn of, it's turned into this weird cult-like thing that is just blocking anyone, this echo chamber that has to, everyone agree with their line of thought, this group think, and if anyone so much as questions any of it, they're banned immediately. JT. Hit that subscribe if you like this video, give me a like, and check out smashjt.com for my article discussing the breakdown of the screenshots that I have before I get banned from this as well for simply talking about it. And that's literally all I'm doing. Something I've learned with these people is if you don't groupthink with them and agree with everything and go along like a drone, like a sheep, like you just have to say Amico is great or else you are banned from their group. And this is something that's extremely concerning because it's led to where they are right now. People who were genuinely concerned along the way, who tried to warn Tommy and Phil and John and Nick. Everyone that was saying, hey, how about, I don't know, try this. Maybe this will work. Hey, how about not going that direction because it's not going to work? And those people were labeled immediately as haters and just blocked off from anything else because it wasn't what Intellivision proper wanted to say. And because of that, Intellivision is now where they find themselves. Somewhat on the verge of bankruptcy, but yet somehow still alive and kicking, clearly looking for the dumbest possible investor in the world. And yes, I know, I was very dumb to invest in Intellivision, but at least in my case, I was like, I see potential. I see the dream of Tommy, and it looks like they just need that fuel to take liftoff from the launch pad based off of what Tommy was telling me. Fast forward to this point, that's like 4 years later, 5 years later from that moment. No, this is a situation where they have spiraled completely out of control, lost all focus, have no direction, no money, no employees, and the dumbest prospect ever possible in Amico Home. In the ever-evolving landscape of gaming communities, the official Intellivision Amico Discord has recently come under quite a bit of scrutiny. The platform, designed to be a hub for official discussion and engagement among fans and stakeholders of the Intellivision Amico console, appears to be spiraling out of control. The core issue? It has become an echo chamber where dissenting voices are not just discouraged, but outright silenced. And here's an example I wanted to provide you guys that was shared with me directly from the Retro Bro, who was booted from this community. Again, I am, as of recording this video, still a part of the Discord, and I can see these things. I wasn't actively in there reading every message, but when someone says, hey, this is a little bit sus, I'd like you to take a look at it, Smash, I'll look at it, and I can see what happened here. And he got banned for this. Someone asked the Retro Bro, didn't you kind of take a step away from the Amico for a little? Now that Amico Home is a thing, are you back on board? And the Retro Bro replied, nah, just here for the lulz. Amico Home is kind of a cluster bleep. Wish they could have just done the console. Which I agree, I think. This is the thing. I think this is a good statement. I think it's a cluster bleep too. I think they should have done the console. Are you going to ban me because I feel the same way as John? Amico Home is good for those that just want to play the games. It will never have real success in the market. It's way too niche and complicated. They can ban me for that, but it's whatever. It's the truth. Which, by the way, let me stop there. He already knows by saying this subtle, slight dissenting, I don't think it's a good idea. I'm not on board with it. Here's what they should have done. Just by saying that, he knows that's a potential bannable offense with these people. How insane is that? And honestly, if Intellivision is okay with just appeasing the hardcore followers and old school Intellivision fans, then fine. But it's a far cry away from the visions Tommy had. People don't want to hear the facts anymore, but that's the truth. Literally, no lies detected. I read that statement, and that is a statement of fact. He thinks that this is not the good way to go. He thinks that Intellivision should have held true to their mission statement of creating the console and putting it out there to the masses. And they didn't do that. And now they're in this weird situation of flux that is not a good direction, that I've said repeatedly, time and time again, ever since like the 5th attempt at crowdfunding failed through Start Engine, and I dissented away from them because I can't be on board with this kind of activity. It's borderline criminal. And for that statement from the Retro Bro, as innocent as it sounded, he was banned. Like, immediately from one of the mods. He was completely removed. Thankfully, he got a screenshot of what he wrote before he was banned, because the way Discord works is once you're banned, it deletes the message. So it was gone. So I'm glad he snapped that before they banned him, so that we have proof and evidence showing that it wasn't even bad. That's how insane these people are. And you would think it ends there, but no. We gotta talk about how bad this echo chamber is, because after he was banned, they start shit-talking him. Wasabi Avenger says, he's just been in here naysaying the whole time, so I don't think we need him. Let's keep this a positive group for people who are interested in trying the Amico Home or have legitimate questions. There are plenty of other platforms to be haters on. LOL. And Retro Games Rule wrote, well, from what I understand, they still want to do the console, so doing Amico Home is a way to lead to that. And Wasabi Avenger replied to him saying, and you're absolutely right, Retro Games Rule. The console is still the goal that we're all working towards. Totally understandable if Amico Home isn't for everyone, but it's the best path right now towards the end game. Okay, so the official Intellivision Amico Discord that was provided a link in the official Intellivision Amico email talking about Amico Home and giving the fans and the people interested, the parties invested in this, a place to go to discuss the future of Intellivision. Somebody who had genuine concerns and said his opinion is outright banned because it wasn't positive enough. What? As an investor in Intellivision and a participant personally in the Discord, I've observed firsthand the atmosphere of apprehension that has enveloped the entire community. The fear of being banned for expressing slightly, ever so slightly, divergent views is always present. This climate of fear contradicts the spirit of a healthy discussion and debate, which are essential for the growth and improvement of any product or community. And clearly, Intellivision doesn't care about growth or improvement. They care about getting this thing out the door to fool an investor to make as much money as possible before the house of cards comes crumbling down finally. Like, this is one of those situations that even I, knowing that they are in a collision course for failure, has lasted far longer than I could have ever imagined. And John Alvarado, I gotta call you out. Being the lead developer over at Intellivision, being a moderator in this Discord, you are allowing this type of environment to not just exist, but thrive. And it's embarrassing. It's no different than how the Facebook group reacted when I got banned from that on a live stream.
Let's see. Hold on. Come on. Is it going to load? Did they Did they block me from the page while I'm live streaming this? Let me refresh. Holy shit, that's funny. Oh my god, you can't make this shit. Holy shit, I can't believe they did that. I mean, I'm so glad we captured this live. My cheeks hurt.
John has the responsibility to avoid that kind of situation from perpetuating itself once again in a different area, and he's not doing a damn thing about it, which tells you everything you need to know about the type of person John Alvarado is. He wants yes men. He wants people that agree with him. He wants people that will only do the things that he wants to put out there for Intellivision, and anything else is not allowed because, oh, they might expose the fraud that we've actually become. Corporate responsibility extends to how a company manages its community interactions, especially on the official channels. If this was not a Discord, if this was just a random fan or the cult of Amico cobbling this Discord together, then I get it. They would have their own echo chamber and great. But this was officially endorsed by Intellivision, and you're allowing this kind of action to take place. Not just not allowing discourse of people disagreeing, but then banning them outright for innocuous, innocent comments and not allowing any kind of response or retort, except once he's banned, everyone can just pile on because they don't like people saying bad things about their baby, the Amico. And it doesn't even stop there. William Barrick said, the guy you kicked out is now making a live stream with the title Roasting Amico, to which Relic Gamer replied, don't give John any attention. He's a grifter. He was never actually interested in the Amico, just interested in building a channel. Hold up. No, that's literally you. Like everyone in this Discord that has no YouTube channel whatsoever found some sort of attention, a semblance of relevance on their channel once Tommy came to them and talked about the Intellivision Amico and gave them any kind of purpose whatsoever. And then you guys clung to this like it was your last resort of life and your only lifeline for any chance of success. So I find it very ironic that someone like Relic Gamer will say John only did this because he wanted to build his channel, when in reality, that's exactly what these cult members are doing. He never played Intellivision before and only acted like he was interested. He attacked me for being critical on a live stream only weeks before he turned his back on the Amico. Dude's a fraud. Relic Gamer is still in this Discord, in a place that they want positivity and harnessing an environment of happiness and talking about Amico Home. You're allowed to, after you ban someone for asking a question and giving their feelings about the Amico Home situation and being honest about it, he's banned and he can't retort, he can't say anything. You pile on him and call him a fraud and you're not banned. I just feel like there's quite a bit of a double standard on this Discord. And again, it wouldn't be a big deal if it was just the cult members making a Discord to talk crap about people, but this is the official Intellivision Discord. This is embarrassing for the name Intellivision. This is embarrassing for major corporations out there heading game companies, allowing this kind of discourse in an official Discord channel. The situation is emblematic of a larger issue within the certain tech and game communities. The balance between maintaining a positive community spirit and allowing for constructive criticism is delicate but extremely necessary. When a company, particularly one with a legacy like Intellivision, or at least at one time, resorts to creating an environment that some perceive as toxic or suppressive, it risks alienating not just its current user base, but also potential future supporters. Anyone watching this video, reading what happened here, finding out this situation, would have zero interest in supporting a company that promotes this kind of activity. It's not a good look from any perspective. This scenario with Intellivision Amico's Discord underscores the importance of fostering an environment where diverse opinions can coexist and constructive criticism is seen as an opportunity for growth rather than treat it as a threat to be squashed. The path forward for Intellivision is closely watched by me, and they'll probably be banning me from this Discord after this video because I'm just exposing the truth, which is the one thing Intellivision doesn't want anyone to see. They want to be able to lie to investors, to sell more products, to make more money, and get the hell out because they know what they're building is a house of cards. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, you stay smashing.
Smash it,